It's been a trying couple of days. And it sucks because we're trying to leave tomorrow on, you know, the big adventure back towards Maine. And, you know, can anything else go wrong?
This is definitely a good morning for coffee. Rise and shine, mother cluckers! And so, like, all these little tiny things continue to happen?
Yeah.
But now we're going to have tacos, and everything will be great with tacos, right?
Yes.
Except for...
somebody's going to have a tostada.
This is our day. This is RV
fine.
life.
It's fine.
It's fine. But if you can't deal with little tiny things coming up that you got to fix and stuff, then
it's
RV
not
life,
the life for you.
No. Whew. Yeah. RV life. So right now we're still at the dealership. It's they gave us 2 nights to stay here and get things worked on the trail, and we're really glad that they did because we got just a couple small things. So the heating in here is actually, it doesn't come up through the floor, it's actually ducts on the side of things, and one of the ducts we're not getting a lot of heat. So last night the whole front of it, we were sleeping in like 75 to 80 degrees, even though the thermostat was set to like 64. The back part was freezing. So we're looking at that. And then also just hooked up for the first time trying to learn how to do the 5th wheel. And this front, I guess the driver's side leg here, point at it, right there. It like bound up, so they might have a bad motor. So they're working on that. We also have an issue with the bathroom faucet. When they installed it so far back that when you turn the water on, the faucet head, the water is actually going down onto the countertop. So we'll have to look at that. We actually went and bought another one for like $35 that has a longer head, but if they can fix it and we can get our money back, that would be fantastic. We were just trying to think of something fast. So, but yeah, this is day 2. Hopefully everything gets fixed and we can move over to, we got a KOA for the next 4 nights. We want to be able to finish, the inside's a hot mess. We want to be able to finish getting everything done. Well, we had it all of what? Not even a week?
Well, you gotta make sure it's good to go on the big trip. Why are you crying?
I'm not. I'm snotty.
I didn't get a chance to grab our Dayquil.
No.
We'll have to buy some.
So Appleway RV, they have been fantastic. They actually came to pick up Tandy this morning to try to figure out the heat issue because Mando is in the shop getting the window repaired that blew out. Here's a picture of it. Anyway, yeah, so it's been a trying couple of days. And it sucks because we're trying to leave tomorrow on, you know, the big adventure back towards Maine. And, you know, can anything else go wrong? Like, Don't jinx it.
Our license plates aren't here yet and they're not supposed to be here till 6 p.m.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're gonna be doing a lot of driving tonight. Anyway, so we got another long day ahead of us. Yeah, I guess we're gonna figure out what they're gonna do. All right, let's go find out.
We'll go with the flow. We always do.
It's kind of what you have to.
Hurry up and wait.
Yeah.
That's the Air Force's motto. We're kind of used to that.
Hey.
Hello. Good morning. It's cold.
It is cold. It's 32 degrees outside, and this is
windy.
Yeah. This is our big day. This is the day we hit the road.
But we've already hit a snag.
Yeah. So the heating issue that we talked about, the RV folks, they thought that they had fixed it. They shifted around some of the hoses and it's blowing a little bit more air, but we're still, it's like a torch in the bedroom, and in the living room, it's like a dog going with a little bit of warm breath.
Until last night when it completely ran out of propane and it was just cold.
Yeah, because we're burning to the propane again. So, but we told them, look, we got to get going. So we're going to call Forest River and East to West and see if we can figure out somewhere along our route that we can have them prepared, that they need to fix this and then get it scheduled. So we're getting ready to go. And the landing gear on the driver's side front, again, is doing the same exact thing where it goes verp, 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 every time you push a button, and then it dies. they changed the motor out on the 17th or 18th, and it was working fine. It worked fine at the KOA. It worked fine when we got here, but again, it stops. And then the actual the leveling gear digital readout screen, every once in a while it'll be doing something and it just turns off. So I wonder if there's an electrical issue. But so now we're waiting. These guys are busy, but we're waiting for them to come out and diagnose
so that we can go. We have like it says 4 hours and 22 minutes, but we know we're going to be going a lot slower this time, and
yeah,
you know, we make a couple of stops, and yeah.
So day one of our RV adventure is an adventure. All right, so we're inside underneath Tandy here, and I think they figured out what's going on. So they've been talking with BAL, which is the manufacturer of these legs. It's kind of a new product. But what's happening is it's actually touching here on this metal, and so when it's lifting stuff, it's actually binding up. So they're gonna try to, I think they're gonna try to cut a little bit of section out of here and relieve the pressure, and that should get the leg going. But it's noon, and we had a 5-6 hour drive in the winter ahead of us, so we're gonna stay here another night, make sure that this is all working, and hopefully leave tomorrow. So today's January 22nd, and it is now the third time?
I don't know, 2 or 3
that we've
tried to leave Spokane.
Yeah, it's 3 since we left the RV park thinking, or the RV dealership thinking we're good, and the second time we'll have attempted to leave Spokane. So we're leaving a day late, but so Appleway RV, which is where we bought Tandy, and the folks that have been doing all the maintenance and stuff have been fantastic. They've been working to try to get us back on the road.
So Tandy's a new model, and we all know with new RV models and stuff like that, there's a lot of, you know, little issues that come up that, well, they got to figure out because they have a new line.
Yeah.
And stuff happens, and she's had a couple little issues that fortunately were caught before we got on the road. Otherwise, it would have been, hey, can you come tow Tandy?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to move her because that front landing gear was stuck. I mean, it was frozen, and so
not frozen like cold frozen like the motor wouldn't allow it to go anymore because there was a problem.
Yeah. So the heating issue is something we're gonna figure out down the road. The landing gear, once we get out there to Appleway this morning, we'll see what the fix was.
So hopefully you can see Mando is fixed. We have a window. Tandy's fixed. We're clean. We were concerned about that because, you know, can't take showers.
Oh, I'm like,
I'm just kidding.
We're clean. We carry no diseases.
That's not what I meant to say.
Yeah, fortunately, you know, all this happened, number one, at the dealership that we bought it from, but also
in Spokane, where his family is, so we had a place to stay.
Yeah, we went and stayed at my dad and stepmom's again last night.
Which they love, because they're like, don't go. Stay.
Yeah, I
Stay
swear
forever.
all of my parents have little voodoo dolls of Tandy, and have been like poking it like, man, let's see if we can stop him from leaving. But anyway, yeah, so we were able to get a good night's rest, get showered up, start the morning fresh. Corbin did his schoolwork, and so hopefully we're going to be on the road by about 11 o'clock this morning and heading to Pendleton. All right, so we're back here at Tandy, and it's like freezing. Anyway, went inside, talked with the folks here, and so what they did is they actually replaced the brackets on the legs, which will no longer allow the legs to somewhat twist or anything. That takes the tension off the motors, and everything's working fine now. So here's the new brackets, cut brackets, weld them on. Looks much sturdier than it did. So this is underneath the inside. So they replaced all this. Looks much better. And they had to do both sides, obviously. So thank you to Appleway RV in Liberty Lake, Washington. You guys have been fantastic. And yeah, we're gonna hook up get back in the truck where it's warm, and drive for 4 hours.
Free me from the prison that I call myself. Pull me from the confines of my timid shell. Love I left behind me, heart I put to rest. It's still troubled sailing in an empty chest. Would you take my hand and start again? Start again.
20 degrees. 20 degrees. So we're sitting in Pendleton, Oregon, which is just at the foothills at the bottom of this pass. So we could see when you go outside, you see, is it somewhat clear going up? When I woke up, I could see nothing because of all the fog. Took a shower, got out. It must have been that amazing fan in the bathroom sucked up all the fog, because now it's clear. You can kind of see part of the pass. But that's where we're going today. Susanna's really excited. So we're going to take it really slow. We've got the one pass here and then another pass outside of Ontario. Oregon, not, where's it, Idaho? It's right on the edge. Anyway, we've got that, and then after that, it's kind of flat for the rest of the way down to Zion. Yesterday was our first drive. It was 4 hours and some odd minutes. And some things kind of did come apart. So this beautiful hook that we made, we used 5 of these 12-pound 3M hooks, and it was on the exterior wall here. And I think it got too cold, so that fell off. But I think the worst one was actually in Corbin's room. So this thing says TV backer, which usually means that there's something back there that you can attach the TV to. So I put a TV bracket for a small, does he have a 24-inch?
24-inch.
A 24-inch TV. And that sucker, when we came in, the TV was on the ground. So, and when you push on it, there's not really a whole lot back there. I think I probably just did something wrong. Down here further, it's a little bit more firm. So maybe that's where the TV backer was supposed to go. So we'll have to reinstall that. But those were our 2 things.
Would you take my hand and start again?
That was our first pass.
It's not my favorite thing to do.
So we're heading west, or excuse me, east on I-84, and we just went through the first pass on the way through Oregon. So I'm not sure what it's called, but it goes up, you know, a couple thousand feet. It's a pretty good pass. It was our first time seeing how Mando and Tandy works in tandem.
Yeah.
Mando's a beast. I mean, he pulled her up that thing with no issues. We were only doing about 45 miles an hour, but it went great.
Tandy's got a big old butt.
she a big old
She
girl.
got like 15,000 pounds or so.
I think we're about 14 right now, because we don't have all the stuff in there, but still 14,000 pounds. That's a lot. So then as we're coming down, I was learning, because it's different with Casper. I mean, you didn't really need to do a whole lot coming out of a pass like this. But Mando and Tandy coming down a 6% grade, if you just try to use the brakes, you're gonna have some issues. So, you know, feathering the trailer brake and then just going a little bit slower. And the second set of 3 miles of grade, it was like a cakewalk.
Sorry if I'm a little bit more calm. I have my don't vomit and don't freak out on the hills pass. Patch. I
It's
can't even
working really
speak.
well. So yeah, she's trying some motion sickness patches because she's still not fully gotten over whatever causes the car sickness. She's a lot better. But now she's got these nice patches. I told her to put like 3 or 4 on in a blindfold, but
This is the first time I don't want to like be passed out in the front seat.
that would be awesome. How you doing? All right, so we're kind of halfway between Pendleton, Oregon, and Boise, Idaho. Pulled into a rest stop, and when we got out, I noticed something wrong. Did you look at this? So apparently, the seals, it's so cold that the seals have shrunk up, and it started sliding out. So I guess it's lucky that we stopped when we did. So I'm gonna open up the slide and take some 3M tape and kind of put it on the ends and slide that back in there and hope that it holds. Same rest stop. You can't make this stuff up. So I came in because in the closet I've got 3M tape for GoPro cameras. I opened up the closet. Jesus, look at this. Oh, that's our hanging rack. Jesus. All you can do is laugh. I mean, this is okay. All right, I gotta get this stuff done.
I think he kind of wishes we bought a ladder at this point.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's sitting on a rail and it just slid off the rail.
Easy fix though. They say to double sticky tape it in. But it's darn cold. It's like, I don't know, 25, maybe 30.
So when I got up there, it's so cold right now. I couldn't, and I wasn't gonna pull that trim off. So anyway, I didn't put the 3M strips on there. I just slid it back on and kind of connected it to what looks like a bracket. And then when we get to our next destination, hopefully it'll be a little bit less windy and just a hair warmer this afternoon. I'll climb up there and see if I can figure that out. But it's RV life. So okay, so we made it to our RV park in Mountain Home, Idaho. It's just a one-nighter. Maybe we'll sleep in tomorrow because I think tonight's going to be some maintenance night. So on the way through Boise, we kept seeing that seal kept sliding off. So I stopped at a RV store, and they recommended this stuff called Stay Put. So I've sprayed the seals. It's kind of hard to see, but sprayed the seals because that one was coming off, and then one on the other side that runs lengthwise was actually sliding down too. So I've resprayed those. Hopefully those last. And then I just came back from the hardware store to pick up a 2x4 and some other stuff, and I'm going to install a brace on the shelf in the bedroom and then rehang the bar that goes across for the hangers. And then also this is just funny, the bathroom door is on a slider, and this little piece fell off, so the door is just swinging wildly. So I'm gonna epoxy that, and yeah, maybe have a beer and some tacos tonight. Those things make everything just about better. Okay, so for the closet, I bought a 2x4, which I'm gonna secure to the floor in the bottom of this, so it'll create support. And then I'm gonna have to cut this metal hanging bar, and we've got more of these connections that we pulled out of Corbin's closet. So basically, instead of having one long bar, we're gonna have 2 smaller ones. So I'm gonna put that in right now. What else? Oh yeah, look, the 3M gave out on this because of the cold weather, so we just use screws on these ones and the ones up there. So hey.
Hi. And the door came off.
Oh yeah, there's the...
So there's a little bracket down there that keeps the door sliding and it popped right off. A good thing I looked because it would have got caught under the slide. So always look before you slide.
Doesn't look great, but it's in there and it's going to provide something for us to use.
Support.
Support.
Support is the key.
Our family's all about being supportive. Yeah. So, okay, so recommendation. When you buy a trailer, used, new, whatever, if you have a warranty or if they give you 90 days, whatever, make sure you keep a list and pictures of everything, because this should all be warranty work, but we can't go in and drop this thing off for 2 weeks and say, hey, can you fix all this? This stuff needed to be fixed. Those seals, they had to get done.
Yeah, when you drive down the road and your seal falls out, I mean, that's not good.
It was like, just flipping around out there. But anyway, so we are going to give this list to Tandara, and then some of these things they may just need to come in and replace. But others, you know, it's just so they're aware. Yeah, this is RV
fine.
life.
It's fine.
It's fine. But if you can't deal with little tiny things coming up that you got to fix and stuff, then
it's
RV
not
life,
the life for you.
No. But this stuff, I mean, it's a quick fix. Luckily,
it was kind of funny to find all of our clothes on the floor, along with the 400 hangers we had.
We got a lot of hangers.
No, there's
but they're lightweight.
Yeah, they're lightweight.
It's not like we're hanging up heavy pants. There were shirts, t-shirts. So anyway, we shouldn't have that issue anymore. And now I think it's time for, well,
dinner.
We got beer and we need tacos. Okay, would you say that we have had an interesting day?
Yes.
And so like all these little tiny things continue to happen?
Yeah.
But now we're going to have tacos and everything will be great with tacos, right?
Yes.
Except for...
somebody's going to have a tostada.
This is our day.
So it's okay.
What is that? How does that happen?
They put the little thing on the wrong side. It was the little separator. They put it on the wrong side.
We have had no luck with any type of manufacturer or food producer. Just about anything today.
But it's okay. Tomorrow's a new day.
Tomorrow's a new day, and the tacos
these are going to be delicious, regardless.
Okay, day 3 towing. Today we're heading from Mountain Home down to Hill Air Force Base in Utah, and we were, fingers crossed, everything goes well today. The candy, I mean, it's 19 degrees outside, so it's pretty cold. But we're gonna get on the highway here. Tandy got a lot of work last night, a lot of TLC. Hopefully she doesn't need any more when we get to Provo, but yeah. It just feels good to be back on the road again. So all the little things, I think you just kind of take them in stride, but yeah, it feels great to be back on the road. Okay, so it's day 4.
He's gonna need it. Hi.
Anything?
No.
Really?
Yeah. The only problem that we had was that the door, the main door didn't, the little thing doesn't latch properly, but if you have it deadbolted, it was fine. So that was the only thing, and it was really bumpy on the way here. So we didn't even break a dish. I thought for sure our nice mugs would be busted.
Our fancy Corningware?
Yeah. So we looked in there.
Really? And it... Wow.
Good job.
$10.
Handyman.
$10. That's all it costs to do it right. Good morning from just outside of Hill Air Force Base in Ogden, Utah. We are headed south this morning and we have been trying to avoid the snow. And we've done really, really well.
But it looks like we're about to drive right into it.
Like a lot.
Like a major snowstorm is about to hit Zion. That's where we're going.
It said possibly 10 to 20 inches of snow. So that should be exciting. Well, it'll be our first real snow camping.
Yeah.
But hopefully, and then it gets in the 50s. And what we're hoping is all that snow is actually up in the hills and not where we're going.
confines of my timid shell. Love I left behind me.
So we thought we were gonna be, what is this, 15?
This is 15. Yeah, we thought we were going to be on this all the way down to almost Zion, but the truck maps took us on a more scenic route.
What? Okay, so is it truck map or trucker map?
Truck map.
Truck map. So we used this app a long time ago a little bit, and we're like, we didn't really need it because Casper was smaller. Now that we've got Tandy and she's huge and tall, we wanted to make sure that we were finding the best routes for larger vehicles. So we started using truck map, really great app, but instead of driving us through Salt Lake City, really, it took us off of 15
onto 80.
Yeah, 80, and then we went through a pass. So we were not expecting a pass today. Like, I was not in the mindset of, let's go drive through a pass. And I'm still getting comfortable. The uphill's not an issue. The downhill, when you got 14,000 pounds, whatever, pushing behind you, and I'm still, I don't know, with Casper, it was really easy because it was so light. This is so heavy, so if you got any pointers? Like, how do you manage the brakes and the trailer brakes and the gears, and tell me how you go downhill. Put it in the comments because I need some pointers. I feel okay, but I'm not like 100% comfortable. So, love to hear your ideas.
Would you take my hand and start again?
So we had a little bit of snow last night, just a little bit, and now I'm gonna take a look and see what we need to do to get out of here. Obviously, I'm gonna be sweeping some things off, most likely the slide outs. It's got a little bit of snow up top, so it got colder last night than I said it was gonna get. We got down to real feel of 8. But the roads so far, I mean, roads look fine. There might be a little bit of ice, but roads look fine, and we're gonna get cleaned off here in a bit, and then make the journey down to Zion, to the Zion River Resort, which is supposed to be like really, really nice. Yeah, I'm cold, so I'm gonna sweep things off and see if I can't get us on our way. Corbin's doing schoolwork. Susanna's doing the inside. Everybody's got a job to do. Whew.
So we had a little snowstorm last night, and we were convinced to not buy slide out toppers for our slides. Oh, you don't need them. Well, we had a snowstorm, and now all the slide outs are covered in ice. So what do we have to do? Oh, turns out we have to hose them off and squeegee them off, or get slide out toppers.
So I got this squeegee brush thing for the truck, and the squeegee works great because it's gentle.
It's so soft.
So soft and so gentle.
Yes.
Yeah, so third RV, first time without slide out toppers, and I already regret it. This is dumb. If you plan on doing any sort of winter camping, camping where there's lots of rain, camping where there's lots of trees, do slide out toppers.
In our defense, the slide out toppers are kind of expensive. We have 4 slides, you know, so that's like an extra $3,000. Was that how much it was gonna be? Like $3,000. Yeah, so at some point, probably this summer, we're probably gonna be adding slide out toppers. So.
Thank you for watching. We'd love to share our journey with you. So hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell so you know when a new video is uploaded. And don't forget to leave your comments down below and hit the like button.